Hello, knowledge seekers. In this episode of 20-Minute Books, we delve into Rich Dad's Guide to Investing by Robert Kiyosaki, a seminal work published in 1998 that unlocks the secrets of how the wealthy approach investment to build their fortunes. Drawing extensively from the wisdom imparted by Kiyosaki's rich dad, a family friend, and a self-made magnate, this guide illuminates the stark contrasts in the financial strategies employed by the rich versus those of the poor and middle class. It's not just about where to invest, but, importantly, about transforming one's mindset regarding financial decision-making to pave the way to affluence. Robert Kiyosaki, an esteemed entrepreneur, author, and personal finance educator, brings his vast experience to the table. With a portfolio that includes 26 published books under the Rich Dad brand, boasting sales of over 27 million copies worldwide, and a net worth estimated at $80 million, Kiyosaki's insights are gold dust to those aspiring to financial greatness. He's not just writing from theory but from a wealth of personal experiences, setting up successful businesses and navigating the complex world of investments. Rich Dad's Guide to Investing is tailored for individuals eager to understand and engage in rich-making investments and business ventures. It is a crucial read for students and employees contemplating entrepreneurship, providing the foundational knowledge and mindset shift necessary for success. Additionally, fans of Kiyosaki's previous works, particularly Rich Dad, Poor Dad, will find this guide a compelling continuation of his financial wisdom. Join us as we explore how to make strategic investment choices that could lead to substantial wealth, following the path illuminated by one of personal finance's most influential figures, Robert Kiyosaki. Rich Dad's Guide to Investing: What the Rich Invest in that the poor and middle class do not. Introduction. Unlock the secrets to wealth, investing wisely for financial success. Imagine the sense of freedom that comes with being not just financially comfortable, but truly wealthy. While many harbor dreams of wealth, a common belief is that their financial future is predetermined, that achieving remarkable wealth is out of reach. But here's a groundbreaking idea. Being rich isn't a stroke of fate. It's a choice followed by smart, informed actions. The journey to amassing great wealth isn't paved with shortcuts or get-rich-quick schemes. Real wealth is built on a foundation of financial education, savvy business strategies, and intelligent investments. Before diving into the intricacies of the stock market or the next business venture, the real shift begins in the mind. Transitioning from a mindset of financial limitation to one of abundance is the critical first step, moving from "I'll never be rich" to "I'm on the path to becoming rich. Here's my strategy." In this exploration of wealth building, we unearth the distinct approaches to investments held by the wealthy versus those of the lower and middle economic classes. Understanding that the rich do not channel their funds into the same avenues as the rest of society is crucial. They often seek out investments that are not only more sophisticated, but also more capable of generating substantial returns over time. Another revolutionary insight is the importance of investing pre-tax earnings rather than saving what remains after taxation. This concept speaks to the core of wealth building, where every dollar saved from taxes is a dollar that can be leveraged for investment. The traditional advice of "get an education, work hard, save money" is challenged and deemed insufficient for those aspiring to true wealth. The reasoning: it fails to recognize the power of investing and growing one's financial intelligence to create and multiply wealth. As we journey through these insights, we'll delve into the critical role that financial education plays. Understanding how to read financial statements and analyze investment opportunities is not just for accountants or financial analysts. It's a skill set that the wealthy cultivate diligently, knowing that it's the bedrock of making informed decisions that lead to financial growth. Moreover, we'll explore the significance of entrepreneurship in the wealth building equation. Starting and nurturing a business is more than an exercise in leadership and perseverance. It's a laboratory for financial experimentation, where learning from failures and successes provides invaluable lessons that can be applied to future investments. In sum, the path to becoming rich is one of continuous learning, strategic investment, and mental transformation. It's about adopting the wealth building strategies of the rich rather than settling for conventional financial wisdom. The journey from financial comfort to opulence is within reach. It begins with believing in the possibility and committing to a lifelong pursuit of financial brilliance. Part 1: The Wealth Divide. Understanding the investment strategies of the richest 10%. Have you ever pondered why such a significant portion of wealth is concentrated in the hands of so few? It's a striking reality. 10% of people possess 90% of the world's wealth. This stark disparity isn't exclusive to the realm of finance. It reaches into the realms of entertainment, sports, and beyond. The principle that a small fraction achieves the lion's share of success and wealth might remind you of the Pareto principle, or the 80-20 rule. But in the domain of wealth, the ratio skews even more drastically to a staggering 90-10. Consider the entertainment industry, where a select few A-list Hollywood stars command astronomical fees, while countless others juggle acting gigs with part-time jobs. Similarly, in the world of sports and music, a small elite enjoy fame and fortune, leaving others in their wake. This phenomenon extends to the arena of investment, where the distribution of stock ownership is equally lopsided. A revealing piece by the Wall Street Journal highlighted that 90% of all shares in the United States are owned by a mere 10% of the populace. But what underlies this concentration of wealth, particularly in the context of investing? A key factor that separates the wealthy from the rest is access to certain high-caliber investment opportunities, which are often out of reach for those with lesser means. The author, inspired in his younger years, eagerly approached affluent acquaintances, hoping to partake in their lucrative deals, only to confront a sobering barrier: regulatory restrictions. In a bid to protect individuals from high-risk investments, the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission mandates that only accredited investors, those with a net worth exceeding $1 million or an annual income above $200,000, can participate in certain investment ventures. Consequently, this regulation excludes a vast majority from accessing these privileged investment channels. Though well-intentioned, such constraints not only mitigate risk for the less affluent, but also inadvertently gatekeep the most promising investment opportunities, perpetuating the cycle of wealth disparity. Facing this landscape, how can one aspire to cross the threshold into the exclusive circle of the wealthiest 10%? The journey to wealth accumulation for those outside this elite club begins with a shift in mindset, embracing the investment strategies and insights that distinguish the affluent. The ensuing discussion will explore how adopting the financial acumen of the rich can pave your path to prosperity. Part 2. Embrace the wealth mindset. Think like the rich to become rich. Get educated, work diligently, save diligently, they've always told us, implying that this is the surefire blueprint to financial security. It's an echo from the past, resonating in the advice given by generations of parents rooted in the middle-class ethos. Yet this time-tested counsel harbors a critical flaw. It's not designed to make you rich. Following this path might keep you safe within the confines of the 90% who collectively hold a mere sliver, 10%, of wealth. So what sets the rich apart in their quest for financial supremacy? Certainly, they aren't just biding their time in conventional jobs, waiting for retirement. No, they're actively expanding their wealth through business ownership and strategic investments. Why do they choose this route? The answer is intricately linked to the structure of the U.S. tax system and the fundamental difference in how income and investments are taxed. For instance, if an employee aims to save $1,000, The journey begins with a higher gross amount, perhaps $1,300, due to taxation. After battling inflation and taxes on interest, the quest for saving becomes a Sisyphean task. Contrastingly, business owners and investors operate from a vantage point. They utilize pre-tax earnings to amass assets, thereby engaging in tax payments only after their wealth-generating purchases. The implications are clear. Employees face an uphill climb in accumulating assets due to the initial taxation, whilst business owners maneuver from a position of financial strength, investing in assets before the taxman takes his share. Though it might seem like an uneven playing field, understanding this distinction is vital for those aspiring to wealth. Moreover, the notion of investment and business ownership as a pathway to riches is less about unfair advantage and more about the inherent risks of relying solely on employment and traditional savings. Gone are the days when a single job could guarantee lifelong financial stability. In the turbulent waters of today's job market, employment is anything but certain. A layoff can turn an employee's world upside down, yet, paradoxically, might boost a company's share price and benefit its investors. This stark reality underscores a compelling truth. Navigating the world of investment bears less risk and offers a more secure foundation than the precarious nature of employment. Thus, embarking on the journey to richness demands a shift in perspective. It necessitates adopting the mindset of the affluent, recognizing the strategic importance of leveraging pre-tax income for investment, and understanding the structures that favor the financially informed. By aligning with the principles of business ownership and savvy investment, you unlock the gateway to transcending the boundaries of middle-class financial strategies, paving your path towards the realm of the rich. Part 3. Becoming financially fluent. The key to unlocking wealth. Diving into the world of investing can seem like crossing into a new country where the language is an undecipherable mix of ratios, terms, and principles. It's understandable why many are intimidated by the idea of investing, given the seemingly cryptic nature of financial lingo. Yet, standing on the sidelines due to a lack of understanding is a surefire way to remain outside the circle of the wealthiest 10%. Elevating your financial literacy is not just an option, it's a necessity for those aiming to wield the tools of wealth creation. Understanding the fundamental difference between assets and liabilities is the cornerstone of financial wisdom. Rich individuals navigate the financial seas with this distinction as their compass, ensuring they don't mistake one for the other, a common pitfall that hampers sound financial decision-making. Take the ubiquitous belief that a home is an invaluable asset. While comforting, this notion often doesn't hold up under scrutiny. The real litmus test for an asset is whether it produces a positive cash flow. If your house is siphoning more money than it's bringing in due to mortgages, maintenance, and other overheads, then, surprise, it's not an asset but a liability. Grasping the concept of assets versus liabilities is merely the beginning of the journey into financial literacy. To truly navigate the investment landscapes favored by the affluent, a more profound understanding of financial terminology is requisite. Imagine eyeing a stake in a promising tech company. To discern its true value and potential, you'll need to look beyond the superficial allure of its share price. Mastery of financial metrics, debt-to-equity ratio, return on equity, and cash-on-cash return, among others, is essential. These indicators provide the insights needed to evaluate investment opportunities with the precision of a seasoned investor. The notion that investments familiar to the rich are inherently risky is often a byproduct of insufficient financial knowledge. A venture veiled in mystery will always appear daunting. However, as you peel away the layers of complexity through education, clarity emerges, and with clarity, confidence. The perils of investment no longer seem insurmountable when armed with the right knowledge. In essence, dedicating time to bolster your financial education is not just beneficial, it's imperative for those who wish to chart a course toward wealth. The journey from financial neophyte to a savvy investor is fraught with challenges, but the rewards of financial fluency are unparalleled. In the grand scheme, investing in your financial education might just be the most profitable investment you'll ever make. Part 4. Navigating the investor landscape. Different players, different rules. The world of investing isn't a monolith. It's a kaleidoscope of strategies, personalities, and goals. When the term investor crops up, you might conjure images of sharp-suited financiers orchestrating deals on Wall Street or the high-stakes chaos of the trading floor. Yet, the landscape is far more nuanced, populated by a diverse array of characters, each playing the investment game with a unique set of cards. At the outset, we encounter two pivotal types of players in the investment world: accredited and qualified investors. These individuals stand on the periphery of the investing sphere, spectators with the means to engage, but without the control or creation intrinsic to other types of investors. An accredited investor enters the scene with robust financial credentials, marked by a high income or significant wealth, empowering them to explore an extensive range of investment opportunities sanctioned by regulatory standards. Their counterpart, the qualified investor, mirrors the accredited in terms of financial resources, but brings an added layer of sophistication, a deep-seated knowledge of financial mechanisms and the acumen to dissect market dynamics or a business's fiscal health. Despite their financial prowess, both accredited and qualified investors operate from a position of external involvement. Their investment approach might lead to fruitful gains through astute market participation, yet it inherently lacks the element of direct influence or control over their investment vehicles. Venturing deeper into the investment domain, we discover the inside investor, a figure who diverges from the path of acquiring pre-existing assets. Unlike her counterparts, the inside investor is an architect, creating and nurturing businesses from the ground up. Whether launching a cutting-edge tech startup or grounding herself in the foundational trade of real estate, she cultivates her venture into a potent asset, weaving her aspirations into its very fabric. It's through this hands-on engagement that she lays the groundwork for income generation and eventual lucrative exit strategies. To ascend to the zenith of investment strategy, embodying the role of the sophisticated investor, requires transcending the mere act of business creation. A sophisticated investor merges the insights gleaned from personal entrepreneurial endeavors with the evaluative skills of the outside investor. She navigates the complexities of tax laws and regulatory landscapes not as obstacles but as avenues to further her financial ambitions. As we pivot towards the intricacies of how to harness the full potential of insider opportunities and sophisticated investment strategies, the message is clear. The journey from spectator to creator in the investment world is transformative. Embracing the mantle of the inside investor, or aspiring to the nuanced expertise of the sophisticated investor, opens doors to realms of wealth and influence reserved for those who not only play the game, but understand its deepest rules. Ready to delve into the mechanics of evolving into an insider? Let's embark on this journey to financial mastery. Part 5. Unlocking Wealth Through Entrepreneurship. The Power of Starting Your Own Business. The notion that entrepreneurship is a realm reserved for a select few is a myth that needs to be dispelled. History tells us that not so long ago, the spirit of entrepreneurship was a common thread in the fabric of American society, with a vast majority engaging in some form of commerce, be it farming or running a modest storefront. This entrepreneurial spirit is not a relic of the past, but a beacon for anyone aspiring to change their economic trajectory. Starting a business is not an exclusive club for the already affluent. It's a gateway to wealth that is accessible to all, requiring nothing more than a spark of creativity and a determination to bring an idea to life. The journey from concept to commercial success is far from a path paved with gold, yet it is traversed by those willing to venture into the realm of the possible. Take the author's childhood endeavor as a prime illustration. With nothing but a keen eye for opportunity, he transformed the overlooked asset of discarded comic books into a thriving library system, proving that the seeds of entrepreneurship can germinate from the simplest of ideas. This story serves not merely as an anecdote, but as a testament to the fact that assets and wealth can be cultivated from the ground up. The barriers of time and financial security often deter aspiring entrepreneurs. The fear of forsaking a stable income for the uncertain rewards of business ownership is palpable. Yet, the annals of business history are replete with individuals who embarked on their entrepreneurial journeys amidst the constraints of a part-time schedule. Michael Dell and Jeff Bezos, whose ventures transformed from humble beginnings into corporate titans, underscore a critical lesson. The pursuit of entrepreneurship need not be an all-or-nothing gamble, but can flourish alongside, or indeed because of, measured risk and perseverance. Embarking on a business venture opens up a plethora of avenues to wealth not accessible through traditional employment. Whether it's reinvesting profits, scaling the business for sale, or launching into the public market, these paths lead to realms of financial achievement that remain elusive to the conventional workforce. The essence of entrepreneurship lies not in an elusive alchemy, but in the basic principles of creativity, risk-taking, and relentless pursuit of a vision. As we explore these foundational tenets further, let us remember that the entrepreneurial spirit is not the exclusive domain of a predestined few, but a flame that resides within each of us, waiting to be kindled. Part 6. The Triple Pillar Strategy for Building a Thriving Business. While many attribute the towering success of industry giants to groundbreaking products or revolutionary technology, the truth often lies elsewhere. Bill Gates, for instance, didn't pave his road to wealth by inventing groundbreaking software. Rather, he acquired it, and then focused on constructing a formidable business empire around it. This narrative illustrates a pivotal insight. The bedrock of business triumph is not necessarily an innovative product, but the mastery of foundational business principles. At the core of building a thriving business lie three essential elements: a mission, a team, and leadership. The first cornerstone is the mission, not just any mission, but one with a spiritual resonance that goes beyond the surface aim of profit. Take Henry Ford, who wasn't solely driven by the desire for financial gain, but was motivated by a profound aim to make automobiles accessible to every American, to democratize the automobile. His commitment to this mission wasn't just noble, it was magnetic, drawing success and wealth as naturally as a river flows to the sea. Identifying and pursuing a mission that transcends monetary objectives creates a sense of purpose and direction that can propel a business forward. Secondly, no business leader is an island, endowed with every skill necessary for success. Realizing this, successful entrepreneurs regard their team not as an expense but as an invaluable investment. A well-rounded team brings together diverse talents and expertise, covering the myriad areas critical to a business's operations, such as legal, financial, and operational skills. Smart business leaders understand that their wealth is directly linked to the strength and competence of the team they assemble. The third and perhaps most dynamic element is leadership. True leadership transcends mere competence or skill in a given domain. It's about inspiring and elevating those around you to achieve their best. It involves an alchemy of vision, inspiration, and accountability that transforms a group of talented individuals into a cohesive, unstoppable force. Whether through service in the military or voluntary community leadership roles, there are myriad ways to cultivate and hone one's leadership abilities. Embracing opportunities to lead, even in seemingly minor capacities, can provide invaluable experience and feedback. As we delve further into the essential skills for business success, it becomes clear that beyond these three pillars, there's an additional personal quality that plays a crucial role in the entrepreneurial journey. Unveiling this attribute will take us deeper into the anatomy of successful business ventures and the qualities that empower individuals to rise to the top. Part 7. The Art of Communication, a vital skill for entrepreneurs. In the multifaceted world of entrepreneurship, success hinges not just on having a groundbreaking idea or a solid business plan, but on one's ability to communicate effectively. From pitching to investors to closing sales, the common denominator underlying every aspect of business success is exceptional communication skills. So, what's the secret to refining this indispensable trait? Embracing a sales training program stands out as a pivotal strategy for those looking to bolster their communication prowess. The world of network marketing, in particular, is renowned for its comprehensive training programs that mold shy individuals into confident salespeople equipped with two invaluable skills: the ability to articulate the value of a product with conviction and an unshakable resilience to rejection. Attaining proficiency in these areas transforms you into not only a sales maestro but also an all around compelling communicator. This skill is indispensable whether you're navigating negotiations, rallying your team, or engaging with prospective investors. The impact of powerful communication extends far beyond the words you speak. It's about how you present yourself and your ideas in any business scenario. However, mastering communication isn't confined to verbal and sales skills alone. The nonverbal aspect plays a critical, if not more significant, role. Consider the findings from studies on public speakers. A substantial 55% of the impact they create is attributed to body language, 35% to their vocal delivery, and a mere 10% to the actual content of their speech. This insight reveals the immense power of nonverbal cues in shaping perceptions and reinforcing your message. Reflect on the business leaders you admire or those within your network. You'll likely notice a common thread. They not only talk the talk, but also walk the walk. Their appearance and demeanor effortlessly mirror their professional roles, contributing significantly to their credibility and authority. This phenomenon was highlighted by the author's banking acquaintance who shared that their bank appointed a new president based primarily on his presidential aura and ability to attract new clientele through his image alone. In essence, enhancing your communication skills, both verbal and nonverbal, is not just an upgrade for your entrepreneurial toolkit, it's a fundamental investment in your business's future. Cultivating these skills can propel you from being a mere participant in the business world to becoming a persuasive, respected, and successful business leader. Like any investment, dedicating time and effort to improve how you communicate and present yourself will reap dividends across all facets of your entrepreneurial journey. Part 8. Elevate your game. Transition from entrepreneur to sophisticated investor. Congratulations! You've navigated the challenging waters of entrepreneurship and have begun to see the fruits of your hard work and dedication. Your business is thriving, but resting on your laurels isn't part of your plan. It's time to scale new heights in the financial world by evolving into a sophisticated investor. As you step into this more advanced role, you'll find yourself wielding greater influence over the management and structure of your investments, along with strategic tax planning and investment decision-making. The objective here is clear: to maximize your returns by deploying a more nuanced approach to investing. Consider the example of Bill and Jane, proprietors of a bustling restaurant. Operating as a sole proprietorship, their business structure places them in a vulnerable position where personal income tax rates eat into their profits, and they bear full liability in the face of adversities, such as legal challenges from customers. This scenario is akin to maintaining all your investments within a single, exposed basket. Diverging from this conventional model, a sophisticated investor employs strategic corporate structuring to mitigate risk and enhance financial returns. Imagine if Bill owned the restaurant business while Jane owned the property. Separating the operational entity from the real estate not only shields the latter from legal entanglements, but also facilitates the smart allocation of expenses as pre-tax business outlays, thus enjoying the benefits of lower corporate tax obligations. It's a strategy that epitomizes the axiom: less risk, less tax, more return. The journey of the sophisticated investor is not constrained to any single domain of investment. Unlike the conventional path of accumulating savings in a 401k and banking on an 8% return, the sophisticated investor diversifies across various fronts, from real estate and stocks to direct business ventures, armed with the insights gleaned from building a business and investing in financial education. This investor is adept at identifying prime investment opportunities, discerning genuine risks from perceived ones, and understanding the mechanics of wealth multiplication. The fundamental difference between the average retirement plan and the strategy of the sophisticated investor lies in the dynamics of money at work. The conventional approach has you tirelessly working for your money, with hopes pinned on standard, often unpredictable returns. In contrast, the sophisticated investor's strategy involves making your money work tirelessly for you, exploiting every opportunity for growth and security. In essence, the transition from entrepreneur to sophisticated investor isn't just an escalation in financial sophistication. It represents a paradigm shift in how you engage with the world of investments. It's a call to move beyond the average, to actively shape your financial destiny. Don't settle for being average when the tools and strategies to excel are within your grasp. Final summary. The central tenet of achieving remarkable wealth is not found in conventional employment or the cautious saving of every penny, but rather in emulating the mindset and strategies of those who have already reached financial pinnacles. Cultivating wealth demands a shift from the traditional path of earnings through labor to an entrepreneurial and investment-driven approach. The journey to becoming rich is underpinned by the adeptness to build businesses that act as springboards for investment opportunities, thereby creating and maintaining an asset portfolio that not only generates consistent income, but also appreciates in value over time. In essence, the roadmap to riches is navigated not by hoarding what one earns from work, but by investing in and leveraging assets in the same manner as the affluent. This strategy enables the transformation of income into a powerful tool for wealth generation, marking the difference between simply living comfortably and achieving true financial independence. Thank you for joining me today on this journey of learning and discovery as we explored the insights of another thought-provoking book in our growing library of knowledge. If you've enjoyed our time together, please take a moment to follow our podcast, give us a 5-star rating, and share 20-minute books with other knowledge seekers. Your support truly means a lot. Don't forget to join me again in the next episode, where we will delve into another enriching book. Until then, happy reading and happy listening.